Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back again with my gel plate. So yeah, I'm really kind of trying to persevere and, you know, learn how to use it. It's driving me potty because my methods and my you know, my techniques don't really seem to be improving. So I have watched a whole bunch more videos now. And I came across a lovely video, and I can't remember now what the lady's name is, but it was one of the requested one, not requested, sorry, suggested ones by all of you lovely ladies out there who, you know, very kindly have pointed me in various different directions for other people to watch, for some other techniques and things. So yeah, I'm going to kind of follow her tutorial, which was absolutely awesome. It was using alcohol inks and it was using stencils, and she made some beautiful prints. So what I have brought along is, of course, my stencils and my alcohol inks. So, and now my stencils are now buried underneath my papers that are here to the side. So not a good start to the video. Right, let me just pull them in again. Sorry, it's surprising how quickly these things become buried, to be honest. Right, so I've got them here. Now, I did play around with this yesterday. I had mixed results, so I'm just going to show you kind of some of the results that I had. Now, I'm not saying that they're not nice, you know, some were better than others. You know, overall, I mean, compared to some of my other kind of efforts with the gel plate, they were perhaps quite successful. But yeah, I mean, I would like to play around and kind of improve, because I did have mixed results, like I say. So I'm just kind of showing you the sort of results that I had. So let's kind of put these to one side. Now I've got some book page and things like that to use. I've got my brayer, obviously, got the inks, got the stencils, and I've got the paints. Now, the only thing that I didn't try yesterday was I rewatched the video this morning, and she started by putting a layer of alcohol ink on the, you know, the initial layer. No idea whether that would make, you know, much difference or not, but because I'm trying to kind of, you know, trying to get somewhere and actually, you know, yeah, get some really nice prints, I'm kind of open to anything. So I'm just going to cover my gel plate a little bit with the alcohol ink. Like I say, I don't know really why she'd done that. She didn't really kind of say, but whether or not it was just to pick up pattern or whether it was to try and stick her stencil down, I'm not entirely sure, but you know, let's go for that. So I'm then going to use my stencil here. So I'm going to just place this over the top. Now press it down a little bit, because you want it to ideally stick onto your gel plate quite a bit. So yeah, and that's what I say. I wonder whether her sticking or putting the alcohol ink was actually to help the you know, stencil stick down. I did clean my gel plate off. Now, I had watched the lovely Barbara and Louisa's video where they said, don't clean your gel plate. And, you know, I was kind of fully intending on doing that. The only thing is, when my gel plate was super messy, my stencil obviously would not stick on there at all. So, you know, from a kind of sticking stencils down on it point, I think you need to clean it. So, yeah, kind of going to just, you know, yeah, just clean it off if and when I'm doing this kind of thing. So I'm going to just put some ink on here and just then roll it out with my brayer. And she recommended using alcohol to, you know, the 100% alcohol to clean your stencil afterwards, because I mean, obviously your stencil's going to get, you know, messy here. So yeah, I will kind of go and, you know, clean my stencil afterwards. Well, I say that, I probably won't, let's be honest. Ah, you know, good intentions and all that, but yeah, let's be honest, I probably actually won't, but I would like to think I would. So I'm just going to go in with a few nice colours. So yeah, I've got some various different colours here. So just get those around. Okay. Oh, I really hope this works, honestly, because, you know, when you just think, oh, I'm never, ever going to get the hang of this. And, you know, I mean, I probably haven't been practicing for long, but it feels like I've been practicing now for ages. So, yeah, I really hope I get some nice prints here, because it's just getting the better of me now. And yeah, kind of beginning to feel like giving up. So, and I don't want to give up, but after a while, you know, you kind of think, oh, I think I'd best give up because I'm getting nowhere. Okay, so I'm hoping that I've got now some decent kind of imprint on here. I'm going to just leave the stencil on there for a couple of minutes while I just pick my colours. So I've got here a variety. Now I have got this gorgeous teal colour, but actually I'm thinking I'm going to use just the ivory with maybe some gold on it, you know, to kind of pick up my prints. So just rub my brayer off there. Right, let's try and lift the stencil now. Okay, so not too bad. I have got some print there going on, so, you know, that's a good start. Just going to see from the side and see whether I can see how dry the ink is, because that's another thing. It's obviously some of these prints, if I just show you, they've become very smudgy. That's because I went in with my paint too soon and the alcohol ink was not then dry. I mean, please excuse my fingers. I've obviously got mess on here from where I was playing yesterday, you know, making these. Yeah, so I kind of need to leave it to dry a little bit more. So I'm just going to kind of fan that around. Hopefully it's a bit drier now. And perhaps I'll actually use my drying tool. Okay. You know, my heat tool, sorry, not drying tool, heat tool. Okay, right. Oh, fingers crossed here that I have actually left it to dry now for long enough. Oh, it's always so nerve-wracking when you're kind of doing things that really, you know, you've not kind of had a lot of success with. So yeah, I just really pray that I kind of do a bit better today. Right, let's put this down. Okay, so my brayer, although it's covered in ink, it's, you know, it's dry. So just going over like that with my brayer. Oops, I think it's got a piece of, what do you call it? You know, from the, what am I trying to say? From my hot glue gun, a thread from my hot glue gun on it. Right, I'm going to now go in with my book page. So fingers crossed here. Oh, I really hope this works. Now, one of the tips that Louisa had given in her video was use your hands because you're wanting to kind of warm it up. So yeah, I'm going to kind of take that tip as well and yeah, using my hands. I have to say it still feels pretty cold. I don't think I've warmed it up at all. Okay. Let's have a look now. Yay! I've got a semi-decent print there. So not too bad. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So what I might do is just spread the paint a little bit more here. So I've just got a bit more because I was going to do another print, but I think there was perhaps a little bit too little paint on there. So let's go in again. Again, just using that book page. I mean, I've got to say hers came out a lot more clear than this. You know, yeah, a lot clearer and crisper than mine are. So I'm thinking, you know, I don't know, maybe my ink wasn't still dry enough, or maybe the ink did smudge under the stencil. I'm not, you know, not entirely sure. But yeah, I've got to be honest and say hers did come off a lot clearer. But that's fine. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. That is gorgeous. Yay. I've finally got a print that I love, love, love. So let's put that to the side. So again, I'm going to just go over one more time, smooshing the rest of that paint around. And obviously there's very limited paint on here now. But I'm hoping there's still a little bit of ink that I can pick something else up with. But yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest, how much is going to come off on this one. Because we are kind of down to the, you know, the bare minimum now. So, yeah. Go in with this one. Okay, so I mean, really nothing's coming up now. So, you know, I don't know whether that's lack of paint or lack of ink. But I'm going to give this a wipe now in between, you know, in between the prints. Because like I say, although Louisa had said, you know, leave your gel plate uncleaned, you know, so it's got all the layers on it. I did find that sticking my stencil to it, it kind of didn't really stick when it was covered in paint. So from that point of view, I think I need to, you know, wipe it down. Okay. Oh, I'm really pleased that I've finally, after all this time, got one thing that I really, really, really love. So yeah, let's try another. And sorry, I should have explained. I have put this yellow sheet underneath my gel plate, just so hopefully you can see it a bit clearer, because of course you couldn't really see anything, you know, previously. So, you know, when it was kind of the black, you know, just the black mat underneath my gel plate. So that's why I've put that down, in case you were sort of wondering what that, you know, what that's about. So I'm going to go in again now. Let's pick some other colours. So I might do lime, maybe the blueberry, because I do love that, and maybe mango. So what I might do is again put that peach down. Oops, if I can find it. What have I done with the peach? There we go. Like I say, I'm not really sure how much difference the, you know, layer in this very initial layer actually kind of made, but I'm putting it down just because she did in her demo. So, and like I say, I mean, I didn't really do that yesterday, but to be fair, I had quite limited success yesterday. So, you know, who knows, maybe this is kind of going to be helpful. So for this one, I think I'm going to just use this wordy stencil. So I'm just going to put it all down there. So my daughter's just come up to join us. Hey, gorgeous. Hello. She's eating one of those sucky yogurts, so she had to kind of take it out of her mouth first, didn't you? And she's got her headphones on. She obviously she doesn't want to be listening to me either.
Tell them that I went to Flip Out yesterday.
Oh yeah, we went to Flip Out yesterday. Now Flip Out, for anyone who doesn't know, is you know, one of those big indoor trampoline places that the kids have these days. So yeah, she had great fun there. I kind of thought she wouldn't really enjoy it because it was just her and I, and you know, of course I didn't want to go on the trampolines. So I mean, at first I thought, oh, perhaps I could, but to be honest, yeah, probably best not to. She went really high. So yeah, I thought she was not going to really enjoy herself very much, being just me and her, sort of not going with like a friend or, you know, anything. But actually she had a really good time, didn't you? And yeah, she was going really high, and there was this bit where you could kind of jump on like one box and then to another box, and that was kind of your favourite thing, wasn't it? So she was kind of practicing on that endlessly, and oh, by the end you were pretty awesome at it, weren't you? She really loved it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's face it, if I had gone on, I would not have been doing any of those mad tricks, you know, at all. So yes, probably just as well I did not go on.
Jump and then, like, flip in the air and then, like, jump into the cube.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Who knows how they do that? Who knows? Who knows? Right. Okay. So I might just go with a little bit more blueberry. I'm just worried that I'm not actually getting enough on here, you see, because it just looks so very pale when you look through. But yeah, maybe I'm getting more than I think. So let's press it all over. Now for this one, what I thought that I would use, and I really pray that I get good prints, because otherwise I'm really going to be sorry that I've done this. Oh, can't even find them. Ah, right, here we go. I've got these cards that they're like a trifold card. Actually, yeah, the trifold cards, and I want to use this section here to try and get sort of some prints. Actually, it doesn't really matter if I put the whole thing down, I guess, but yeah. So I'm going to try it on there. So again, I want to kind of leave this to dry slightly. So I might have to dry this again with my heat tool. Oh gosh, I'm not really getting very much on here at all. Oh, big smudgy mess where the, you know, the hand is, but again, I don't mind that, it's fine. I'm just going to dry it off a bit more with the heat tool. And that first stencil, by the way, in case you're wondering, that was one of those lovely Stamperia stencils. So this one is a stencil that I got from Hobbycraft that we have over here in the UK. I don't know, I haven't, used this stencil on here before, so I don't know what this one's going to be like, whether it's going to look nice. And actually, I've just suddenly thought, my text is going to be back to front, isn't it? So, yeah, mad, crazy mistake there. Don't bother using texty ones. Okay. So again, just going in with those same couple of colours because I really liked them and they were very subtle, which was, really nice. Oh, I must get rid of this thread because it's just causing chaos here. You're playing pool? There's like a, we've got one of those kind of tabletop, not tabletops, but it's like that size, small pool table things up here. So yeah, she'd been playing that yesterday with her brothers. Or with her brother, and obviously had quite a good time, and it's of course still out because nobody puts anything away. So yeah, she's doing that now. Right, let's press that in and see how this comes up. Okay, so I mean, aside from the fact that the text is obviously back to front, which I had not factored that in at all, so again, one of those, oh, how embarrassing to have done this on video. I actually really like what's come up on there. So I'm going to go over again with the paint, which is obviously now just thinning the paint out, which is quite nice. And let's take an envelope. Actually, I don't want to take an envelope. No, I don't want to. I'm going to bring some book page in. So this is much more texty book page. And to be honest, now that I've realised about the whole back to front text thing, which can you believe that had not dawned on me before? What a muppet, to be honest. So, yep, now I have realised that, on video in front of everybody. What I will do, I mean, it's such a shame because actually that's come out really, really nicely. And to be fair, actually, I don't mind that text being back to front. I think it's actually quite nice. But I was going to say what I will do is kind of go over again with, some swirly or something like that to kind of cover it up. So, yeah. Right, let's get this down here. And again, we're down to kind of like the lower layers. So who knows how much we're actually going to pull up from this, but let's give it a try. So I have to be honest and say, this is probably the most success that I've had so far with my jelly plate. I mean, yeah, on previous, ooh, and as I say it, and I'll tear the book page, so that's least success, or, much less successful. Oh, come out. That's it. Okay. So yeah, this is probably the most success that I've actually had with my gel plate. Now this is obviously going to be very minimal, I would think, because my paint's, very minimal on there now. So I'm just going to use that same piece that we'd used previously and see whether I get anything kind of on there at all.
Make a rainbow.
Oh, that's nice. So she's making a rainbow with the pool balls. Okay, let's clean this off again. So yeah, let's now use something that's not going to be back to front. Oh, honestly, I can't believe that had not occurred to me. What a wally. And it's so embarrassing because you do these things like on camera. So now obviously I've put that out there for everybody. So yeah, very embarrassing indeed. And wishing I hadn't done that. I could just edit it out of the video, but hey, it's worth putting in there just in case anybody else out there is going to be as, dim as me and kind of not really factor that in. So yeah, I'll leave it in for your, well, if nothing else, for your amusement. So, because to be honest, probably loads of you were actually saying as I was doing it, oh, that's going to be back to front. It just didn't even occur to me. Did not even occur to me, not at all. Right, okay. So again, clean my brayer off. So again, I'm going to go in with the, peach to get a coating down here, because again, I'm thinking, you know, these touch wood are going a little bit more successfully than the ones I did yesterday. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, that's because I'm coating this with the base layer of the ink. I don't know. But hey, if we're having success, let's stick with that method, you know. Now, I've also got this stencil, so I think I will use this one. So, now this one might be a bit more problematic. I did use this yesterday. I can't actually remember what results I had with this, because we've got very big gaps here. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking, is that going to be a vulnerable point? Sorry for the noise. Vulnerable point for things lifting. I'm not sure. But hey, let's go for it. So, yep, let's... just going to move this slightly. Right, let's pick a couple of nice colours. So I'm thinking again purple. I'm loving like the purples and the blues and the pinks and things. They just look really pretty together, don't they? Maybe purple with green. Purple with green and blue. That just sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? Does it? Not sure now. Oh, do you know, let's go for it. I mean, they're all going to kind of like merge in a little bit. So, yeah, I probably don't really have to worry too much. Oh, for some reason, the purple's not even coming out. So, that's not a good start, is it? Right, okay. Came out eventually. So, going over with the purple. Right, I can see already, I don't know if you can see that, the stencil has lifted there. So, already I'm going to get, you know, a poor result there, because it's going to be smooshed in and smudged in. I mean, I don't really mind, because, you know, the point of these, I guess, is, you know, you're not looking to make something that's looking like it's just, you know, come out of a warehouse, are you? You're, you know, trying to make something that's going to look unique. And, you know, you're not going to get that, I guess, if they're all perfect, are you? So, yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Blue back. Isn't that blue just the most gorgeous colour? So I'm just going to go in with some green here. This is a beautiful colour green as well, to be honest. So yeah, it's kind of an emeraldy. Well, they called it clover. I mean, I wouldn't call it a clover green, but who knows? Maybe it is more clover than I think. I don't know. Right, might have to go over with a little bit more of the purple now, because feeling like I've kind of covered all the purple up now. So yeah, let's just kind of have purple spreading out from that middle section, I think. Okay. Right, okay, and I'm going to go in again with the light and the gold, because I really love how that looks. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? So, oops, just putting those back in there. Let me get some more book page. Now this is vintage book page, but it is slightly glossy, if you know what I mean. It's not a matte finish. I mean, it's not really glossy, but it's not a matte finish. And I'm thinking that's obviously why it kind of stuck onto my gel plate a little bit. You know, because it's got like a top filmy type coat. So, oops. Struggling to actually peel my stencil off of here now. In some of these places. Okay. Well, although I've obviously, as you can see, you know, smudged it on here, I quite like the finished pattern. I think it's quite nice. So I'm just going to dry that. Now, I'm also wondering whether I might put a little bit of another stencil down, because I've got a lot of blank space here and I'd quite like to fill that in, I think. Okay. So I'm going to go in with this swirly one, I think. Here. Just so I've got some more bits going on. Let's do a bit of pink here. Oh, that's peach. Okay, this is fuchsia. Oh dear. And I've got a couple of spots now. That's fine, I don't mind the spots. Oops, obviously got quite a lot of blue on there that's reactivated now. But again, I don't mind that. Oh, it's gone very smudgy. That's fine. And then I might just go in here and do another little bit. So, yeah. Oh, I needed to put more ink down. I thought there was going to be enough actually on the plastic of the stencil that I wasn't going to need to apply more, but no. So, yeah, let's just go back in here. Oh, what a smooshy, smudgy mess that is. Okay, so not having a great deal of success with this. It might be because I've now not got the kind of surface to stick it to, if you know what I mean. So I think probably I should leave that. And I'll just dry that off. And then you got one in. Oh, well done, darling. Okay. Let's see how dry that is. No, I've still got ink coming off. Excuse me for coughing. Okay. Hey, right. Let's go in with some paint now. I'm just loving the ivory and the gold. It makes such a nice, pretty neutral, you know, colour palette. It's really nice. So my brayer obviously as well, you know, kind of reactivates the ink, doesn't it, when it gets a little bit on the wet side. So, you know, that's another thing, I guess, to bear in mind, that my brayer is now kind of, you know, not picking up just gold and ivory. It's actually now picking up the ink colours. But that's fine, I don't mind that. So I'm going to take, again, a bit more of the textbook page. You got one in again! You're doing really well now. Do you like it? It's fun, isn't it? Okay. So, again, just pressing this down. Let's just pick that up. Oh, I love how that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, do you see how that gold and the ivory, I mean, although they've now smudged in and become a pink, aren't they beautiful? So let's put that to one side and let's just now smoosh in again. Just taking, you know, to get a bit more paint on here to be able to do another one. So going back over, mainly dragging in those bits of paint from the sides that didn't really get touched. So again, take that book page. And obviously you do get different prints. I mean, although it seems boring kind of going in again, I'm getting different appearances every time because this is obviously going to be a lot paler. You know, this is very kind of goldy, peachy. This one's going to be quite pale. So, you know, it's quite fun, the different looks that you're going to get. So that one, I have to say, really disappointed in. Yeah, not loving that one at all. But it was worth a try, wasn't it? So I'm just going to try now one last piece, or one last print here. So I've just put some ivory in, and again I'm thinking the ivory is going to pick up some of that ink, so it's not going to stay ivory, it's going to look, you know, much more pinky. And we'll just go in one more. And obviously I've got like massive patches here. I don't mind that, you know, because hopefully that's going to add to the interest of the print that we get. So again, pressing this down. Yay! Let's see. Oh, that is so disappointing. Got like literally nothing. So let's just see if I can pick up anything again. Just pressing into the No, I think my paint is not really kind of wet enough. It's let's just see whether I can kind of wet it a bit more and get anything else a bit more interesting. Let's have a look. It, you know, maybe the ink's too dry, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm very much learning and just sharing my process with you guys. Right, so I mean, it's barely picking up anything now from the stencil. So yeah, I kind of feel time to give up now with this one. I'm scraping the barrel, as they would say, trying to kind of make something from this. It's not, yeah, it's not really kind of bringing anything to the table, is it? So, but that said, I mean, that's a gorgeous background in itself, isn't it? Absolutely love that. Right, so that's probably kind of it for today. Let's have a look at the ones that we have done. So these are the two that obviously I've just done, that, you know, very limited success. This is that one that, I mean, how beautiful is that? Hopefully the camera is picking up the different light and things in that gold. It's just beautiful. So really thrilled with that one. I've got the backwards words, which, yeah, ridiculous, I know. But weirdly, I do quite like them now. And actually, you know, sometimes I think Tim Holtz does some backward words and things which look quite cool. So, and that one, how gorgeous is that? Again, can you see this shimmer of the gold? Just looks really super pretty, doesn't it? And then we obviously did the earlier ones were, let's just bring them in. Oops. We did this one. So again, really love how that looks. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, really lovely. And then we've got this one. And we've got this one. I mean, for me, this one, it's got way too much gold. It's, yeah, looking very, I don't know. But, yeah, not so keen on that. So I'm thinking kind of once the gold is kind of phased out, it looks better from my point of view, I think. But, yeah, I mean, have a play. Definitely, this is the technique or the thing that I seem to have had most success with the gel plate. I'm very much struggling with anything else so far, as you've probably seen. So yeah, for me, this is definitely kind of maybe, you know, well, not a winning technique, but a better thing to try and kind of experiment with. So yeah, I will come back. Either we'll play some more, or we might come back and do some bits and pieces with these gorgeous papers. So yeah, I really hope that you like them, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon. Thanks then. Bye.